cured without it, I have no hesitation in abandoning my first wish to future chances and accepting its independence with peace and the friendship of England, rather than its association at the expense of war and her enmity. I could honestly therefore join in the declaration proposed that we aim not at the acquisition of any of those possessions, that we will not stand in the way of any amicable arrangement between them and the mother country, but that we will oppose with all our means the forcible interposition of any other power, as auxiliary, stipendiary, or under any other form or pretext, and most especially their transfer to any power by conquest, cession, or acquisition in any other way. Suppose, however, that Spain should refuse to cede them to themselves and in desperation should transfer them to Great Britain. We should not permit it. We could not permit it. I agree with you that we should regard such a transfer as the knell of our own independence. It is equally our interest, and that of Great Britain, to thwart such a measure. She cannot suffer it even if for no other reason, because it would place her nearest and most dangerous enemy at her back door. You have been a witness to her constant opposition to our acquisition of Louisiana and the Floridas, which she could not hope to obtain for herself. But now that she is cordially with us in object as well as interest, that she sees and would feel the gain to us and the protection to herself, which would result from this concert, I should not fear a change of her policy or a desertion of her present views, should they assume a shape less directly beneficial to her than their first aspect might promise. Nor do I believe that her government in its utmost corruption would, for any price, be bought to permit France to plant herself in Cuba or in any other Spanish possession contiguous to us. I have been so long weaned from political subjects and have so long ceased to take any interest in them, that I am sensible I am not qualified to offer opinions on them worthy of any attention. But the question now proposed involves consequences so lasting and effects so decisive of our future destinies as to rekindle all the interest I have heretofore felt on such occasions, and to induce me to the hazard of opinions which will prove only my wish to contribute still my might towards anything which may be useful to our country. I shall be glad to learn that Mr. Canning's proposals, as well as your own dispositions, concur in considering South America as now unalterably fixed on a republican basis, and that we should give to the world the example of the just and liberal conduct we have always held in the acknowledgment of new powers rising in the hemisphere, that with respect to the form of government we should be quietly neutral according to our principle, but faithful to whatever we should once recognize. I have tired you with my long letter, and will now only add the assurances of my constant and affectionate friendship and respect.